Hi everyone, my name is Rose Ann Casaw from AB English 3H2. I have informative speech about the ups and downs of living the new norms. Nowadays, we experience different difficulties because of the virus that will continuously taking lives not just in our country but all over the world. This virus, which is called coronavirus or COVID-19, is a really big problem that can't easily be solved. It makes people suffer not just physically but mentally. We are all aware on how it will our life, so we don't need to be blinded. Ask ourselves on how we can survive on this kind of crisis that happened today. The coronavirus has come as a huge shock to us, and within a very short time, it has challenged our attitudes and behaviors. In this kind of challenge, our prayers and being obedient on the rules and regulations that the government mandated to us are the best way to fight the disease. Sometimes the agency surrounding the publicity is uncontagious as the virus itself, spreading fear among the community. 4 months had passed and we are still in a state of shock. Our worries are still there, thinking how we can escape on this kind of virus. There are many ways to avoid being infected of this disease. Our government officials mandated rules and regulations for our securities. Many policies have been changed, specifically to educational policy, where there is no face-to-face education. Such protocols have been developed and started in March 2020, can be contagious and have the close contact with each other. Through learning materials, modules, and online discussion, educational needs are met. But not everyone gets adequate education due to many obstacles such as poor signal in various places. Many have also stopped studying due to lack of online class equipment. If the class is always online, you should have a sufficient budget to load and go to internet shops that many of us are unlikely to meet, especially if the parents' income is just exact to food due to poor works because of pandemic. Meanwhile, if education is suspended temporarily, there will definitely be many changes such as the academic calendar. Here it's a more certain that no student will be left behind because when the class resumes, it will be a normal time where there is a greater chance that the students will continue to study, even the poorest students. The safety of everyone is still a better priority than anything else because if the body is the one to give up, while some workers experience a decline in their earnings because many industrial was closed. They think of a good resources of income to fulfill of the other needs. During this pandemic, many companies reduced staff because they can no longer be paid enough. Many families affected and they cannot afford their needs that they needed in everyday life. Industries decreased their incomes and closed. We also noticed the increase in fares on public transport because of implementation of social distancing. They will have to take every few passengers and the large-scale cancellation of sports and tournaments. Now, the challenge is to make these new behaviors part of our everyday habits. These new norms is too much focus on technology tools or online learning needs to be reconsidered and evaluated. Includes the surprising of the many applications like TikTok as a resource of informal learning with public figures and the rise of many words and many online sellers also popular so that all of the people became smart. Like in the Philippines, people are enjoying buy on the online platforms that they can't benefit for a small amount of prices. For example, Shopee. Because of the pandemic, people are limited in doing such things like going outside for buying some things like dress, appliance, and foods. So that this kind of online shop, they are not going outside to buy it. Using gadget, you can order the things that you want easily. Just click your order in Shopee app. Life is just like a roller coaster. Sometimes you are in up and sometimes down. And every experience this kind of situation of life. But don't afraid to live just because of it. Just enjoy your life. Life is full of obstacles, made us to have more courage to face it. We do not just give up easily and this way our life. Thank you.